Who do you think is the best football player in the planet? The answer will never be unanimously agreed upon, totally established, or definitively determined. Naturally, we felt it would be a good idea to attempt to compile a list of the best in the world of football. For the past 2 decades, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have ruled the roost, but their dominance is being challenged by the next generation of stars who have great expectations of reaching the top. To whet your stomach even more, we've left out Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo from our top 10 list to demonstrate the absolute strength of the top 10. It's difficult to draw straight comparisons between defenders, midfielders, and forwards, but Alexander-Arnold's strength is that he can play in all three. He rarely gets caught out at the rear, knows when to glide in and out of possession in the middle of the field, and when he turns on the turbochargers, he can sieve down the line and deliver supreme crosses on command. Alexander-Arnold is the best fullback in the world, and his consistent effect on games has been a big part of Liverpool's recent success. What's the best part? He's only 23 years old.
Hi guys, it's Virgil Van Dijk here. I just want to say thank you.
Virgil van Dijk is a Dutch footballer who currently plays as a centre-back for Liverpool in the Premier League and for the Netherlands national team. Van Dijk is regarded as one of the top defenders in the world, with a reputation for power, leadership, and aerial prowess. He is the only defender to win the UEFA Men's Player of the Year award, as well as the Ballon d'Or and FIFA Men's Player of the Year. Van Dijk is a physically powerful right-footed centre-back who normally plays on the left side of central defence, though he can also play on the right. After nearly 2 decades in the game, Benzema has made a strong comeback to the list, continuing to enjoy an Indian summer. The Real Madrid talisman has been passed over in recent years in favor of Galactico-style big-money players, but they always come back to the dependable Frenchman, who is having one of his greatest seasons of his career in 2021-22. He didn't make the list because of his 17 goals in 21 La Liga games this season. He had 3 consecutive 20-goal seasons with a slew of assists prior to this one, demonstrating his hard ethic, altruism, and importance in determining Madrid's success. We know this one will take some heat, but for all of Harry Kane's woes in 2021-22, he is simply one of the best strikers in the world and well deserving of his place at the top table in terms of global talent. When Kane has played more than 30 Premier League games for Tottenham in a season, he has consistently scored more than 20 goals. During the other campaigns, badly hampered by injuries, he has nevertheless notched up large scores. However, the England talisman is more than simply numbers. His passing range, technique, vision, and playmaking ability distinguish him from nearly every other striker on the planet. He is a phenomenal performer who is deserving of awards. We've arrived at the first player on the list, who has a very good chance of reaching the coveted #1 slot on this list within a few years. Since breaking into the professional football scene, Haaland has been fantastic. He was a prolific striker for Red Bull Salzburg and is now making a joke of the Bundesliga in a Dortmund shirt. He is a force to be reckoned with. Haaland has scored 72 goals in 71 league games in the 2.5 seasons between the summer of 2019 and the start of 2022. He's on his way to the top. Kylian Mbappé is without a doubt Haaland's major rival for the title of greatest player in the world. The top 4 players on this ranking are all 29 or older, ensuring that the Frenchman will continue to dominate for many years. He has the kind of acceleration that would put Doc Brown's DeLorean to shame, and he already has 88 goals in 100 PSG League games and 24 goals in 53 France national team appearances at the age of 23. There's nothing you can do but cry and ask for backup when Mbappé is charging at you. His close control is unrivaled, and his clinical finishing skill is the cherry on top. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., better known by his nickname Neymar, is a Brazilian footballer who plays forward for Ligue 1 club Paris Saint-Germain and the Brazilian national team. He is highly considered as one of the world's top players. Neymar is a Brazilian striker who primarily plays as a center striker, second striker, winger, or attacking midfielder. He has been dubbed a true phenomenon. His key characteristics are his inventiveness, vision, passing, finishing, dribbling, feints, touch, and technique, which have been described as electric and explosive at the same time. Salah is definitely no. 2 in the world right now in terms of pure form, but we're trying to account for a variety of factors. Salah's direct running may be considered primitive by football purists, but there's no disputing his impact. Few players in the world are better at picking up the ball out wide and driving it across, or into, the box at breakneck pace. He is the talisman, the icon, and the Egyptian king of Liverpool. He may have reached his peak later in his career than many other superstars, but he will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the greatest Premier League players of all time. Salah should be ahead of De Bruyne in terms of raw form, but De Bruyne may be the best complete footballer in the world today in terms of skill set, technical ability, physical attributes, and mental toughness. He's the best football crosser in Premier League history, and he's made some of the most bizarre passes you'll ever watch. He can not only score goals, but he can also rip nets from their stanchions. This is all well and good, but De Bruyne's surprise pace and physicality set him apart from the pack of comparable guys. The Belgian is more powerful than you might think, and when he's at full speed, he's a lightning-fast football player. There is no denying that Lewandowski is the most informed player in the world right now. He has been for quite some time. He hasn't won a Ballon d'Or in his berserk career, which seems like a tremendous disgrace. The Polish legend possesses a well-balanced mix of speed, strength, and technical aptitude, and his boxing movement is superb. He's always on target with his placement, and there's no one you'd rather put your trust in a one-on-one situation. We understand that statistics aren't everything, but we'll leave you with some scorching Lewandowski figures to chew on. He has 328 goals in 357 games for Bayern Munich in all competitions, including 41 Bundesliga goals in just 29 games last season.